Hello, we are Roli and Amy de la Cruz, missionaries to Asia Pacific. After 12 years of doing ministry in the United States, God has directed us to return to Asia Pacific as missionary educators at Asia Pacific Theological Seminary in Baguio City, the Philippines. I served with APTS previously for about 20 years, and Amy joined me in 2000 after we were married in Philadelphia.
We will be training, equipping, and educating men and women who are preparing themselves for a life of Christian ministry. Asia Pacific has 40 countries and territories, which includes 937 million people and 1,132 never-reached groups. In Asia Pacific, 95% of the population do not know Jesus in places the gospel has never reached and the church has never been planted. APTS is strategic in training men and women called by God to be pastors, teachers, evangelists, missionaries, Bible school teachers and administrators, district and general council officials, children's workers, and leaders.
Each trimester, I am blessed to teach courses such as hermeneutics, biblical Greek and textual criticism, New Testament exegesis, and the like. When not in the classroom, students can find me in my office where they can come for counseling and further discussions of class materials or questions they may have about life and ministry. Students and faculty attend and have opportunity to participate in the chapel services weekly. On Fridays, faculty host students in their homes for informal mentoring and engaging fellowship.
It is a delight to get connected with local pastors and their families, as well as the people in the churches, as we minister during the weekends. What a blessing it is to serve God's wonderful people.
I once had a student from a sensitive country who came to the seminary to study and brought his family with him. This student was always weeping, and when we prayed on different occasions, as he had such a burden for people of his nation, he graduated and went home with his family. Some years later, at the beginning of a new school year, I noticed a girl who looked familiar in one of my classes. She was the daughter of my former student who used to weep in prayer. She told me that her dad is pastoring and doing well. She also graduated and went back home. We learned later that her dad is pastoring a thriving Assembly of God church and has also built a Christian school where his daughter is serving. We learned that the government officials are choosing to send their children to get a quality education, and these children are able to pass on the gospel message to their families.
This year, APTS has a record enrollment with 233 students enrolled from 30 countries. Spiritual emphasis is a highlight during the first trimester and has a powerful impact on the students. The Missions Convention is a high point of the second trimester, and here are just a few highlights. The Pacific Islanders dramatized how the good news was brought to their nations, and now it is their turn to share it with others who are waiting. The students from Myanmar, Burma, shared their plan with us as they answered God's call despite the terrible civil war raging in their country. And the Filipinos presented a stirring drama about how Jesus changes hearts in communities affected by violent conflict in the northern mountains of the Philippines.
For 6 decades, APT has been a beacon of educational excellence, enriching lives and shaping futures across 50 countries and 6 continents worldwide. Our unwavering commitment to quality education has empowered countless individuals to reach their fullest potential and make significant contributions to their communities and beyond.
We are called to train, equip, and educate leaders so that they can return to their countries, many of which you and I may never have a chance to go to, and they will reach and train others who will reach the unreached. Imagine the impact of the number of unreached who will be reached as students come from around the world to receive training at APTS. What an opportunity we have to pour into the lives of these leaders. We have answered the call to go. Will you help us to get there?
It is not just us going, it is also those who are partnering with us through prayers and support. Will you join us? We are better together.